Hello, Tucson Unified Community. I hope it has been an absolutely beautiful week for all of you here in another gorgeous Arizona spring. I am your superintendent, Dr. Gabriel Trujillo, here with another wonderful update about all of the wonderful things going on in the Tucson Unified universe. And there is nothing more wonderful than what our absolutely amazing governing board members did for the children and the employees of this district at our last governing board meeting. You know, it is often said that the quality of an organization can be measured by how it takes care of its employees and the customers under its charge. And there's no more powerful example of that than our last governing board meeting. First, to all of our employees, congratulations. The Tucson Unified School District Governing Board has approved a raise for everybody, one-step salary increase for all of our employees. And in addition to the salary increase, we also wanted to say thank you to each and every single one of you, starting with our essential employees, all of you that from the earliest days of this pandemic, when none of us knew anything about the extent to which masks would be effective, when there was no vaccines on the radar, we were still learning about this disease, this virus, back in the month of March 2020, April, May, June. All of you that came into work, put your radios on, put your keys and your ID badges on, whether you were driving our buses or working in payroll, making sure that everybody got paid, or working in a learning space, supervising students because our campuses had to be open, cleaning our buildings, staffing our buildings administratively, preparing meals for kids, helping to deliver meals. You are going to be receiving $1,000 payable to you before you go out on summer vacation. So all of you hardworking essential employees that were staffing the places and spaces that make the district run throughout this pandemic, we want to say thank you. To our teachers who at the drop of a dime had to come into the classroom and make the transition from Zoom to the classroom, we realize that you had to go into your pocket to make that happen. A lot of you probably had to hit up the Target or the Walmart or the Fry's to get those markers and construction paper and those essential classroom supplies to be ready to go, not to mention hand sanitizer, to be ready to go when we started and opened again on March 22nd. To you, we're going to be issuing $500 payments payable before you leave for your summer break. And to every employee in the district, system-wide, we have another thank you for you. Thank you for coming back to us after what's been one of the most difficult years in the proud history of the Tucson Unified School District. $1,200 payable to each and every single full-time employee, the pay period immediately before fall break. So not only do you get a $1,200 payment, we have strategically timed it to hit the week that you're going to go out on fall break. And we even want to say thank you to our part-time employees that will be returning to the district. So if you're a part-time employee and you work a part-time schedule, 50% of a 40-hour work week, you will be receiving a $600 stipend payable also the pay period before the district releases for fall break. This is our small way, because the truth of the matter is there is no dollar amount, there are no words, there are no sentiment that exists in this world that can express the extent to which we appreciate the commitment, the bravery, the honor, the passion in which you have served the children of this district and the district itself during this nightmarish pandemic that hopefully is starting to come to an end. Secondly, our governing board exhibited its commitment to the children of this district, its willingness to invest in the future of this district by approving a $7 million financial support plan for the performance and visual arts, for interscholastic sports programs, and for early childhood education, pre-K programming throughout the district. What you can expect to see in the coming year, brand new instrument replacement initiative that will touch the hearts of kids in all 86 of our campuses. Replacement of full-on brass instruments, saxophones, trombones, tubas, woodwinds, guitars, string instruments, violins, cellos throughout the district, sound system replacements throughout the district, new uniforms throughout the district, a $250,000 investment in our Proud Mariachi programs, from our Proud programs in our elementary schools at White and Roscridge and Davis, to the nationally renowned programs that we have over at Pueblo High School, Mariachi Aslan, Mariachi Rayos over at Tucson High, and then of course over at Choya. And we have another amazing part of this package will be the renovation of performing arts places and spaces around the district to totally renovate the stages, the auditoriums, the band rooms, the choir rooms that our visual arts artists and students call home and that they perform in. An example of this work is where I stand coming to deliver this message this week. Utterback's Auditorium will see, as part of this initiative, a brand new sound system, stage renovations, renovations in its choir and its orchestra room, all a part of this package. We're very, very proud of our governing board for supporting this package. And last but not least is the biggest part of this package, and what will change the face of the Tucson Unified School District to come for many, many years to come, is the addition of the final 14 arts education teachers needed to make sure that every single elementary school in this district has a full-time arts program and teacher assigned to it. And that is an absolutely amazing testament to the governing board and the administration's value that we place on the arts and the importance of the arts in our school communities and in the lives of our kids. You can be very, very proud to be Tucson Unified this week, and I want to wish you an absolutely amazing week.